Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are continuing our journey through Automation, the car company tycoon game, with the light campaign V1. And that is the weekend before the first proper public branch release of this update. And we are progressing really nicely now, just having arrived in the 1990s. And we have a big lineup in engineering currently, with a lot of factories and big factories waiting to be constructed. Next up certainly will be the follow-up build to the Dresden Mark II. And I think the Dresden Mark II should be cancelled really soon because of that. And let's see, this one was from 81 and we're still selling that. Alright, yes. That was about time to get replaced. Then, of course, we have the Nürburg coming down the line as well. But first of all, we are just waiting to see the Nassau go into production. And we just came off of making a completely new car, sneaking it in there, a normal family, like bog standard family car, with Wilhelm Speck quality attention to the details of the basic trim. Yeah, let's see how that goes. We will have to do some serious market growing in 1994 in order to to push and widen our markets, our just general awareness. Let's take a look there. Gazmir in Achana. Yes, you see the problem, right? We can only sell 800 cars into the family segment per month. And how many are we producing per month, you ask? Well, about-ish, I would say 5,000, maybe more, many more. Probably. So there will be a bit of a stock build up, and hopefully we are not going to completely wreck our prestige rating there, but I think we will, because this will be sold to many categories. Anyway, for today we have to first of all get to the Nassau into production, and then we have to basically design a follow-up, maybe starting in 92 or 93. We'll see about that. So let's first speed through and see what the economy is doing. Oh wow, that is brilliant for Achana, that is most brilliant. And for Gazmir, okay, no head and shoulders pattern, at least no obvious one. This is a proper expansion once again, and wow, it's just killing it. Let's see, for our production, the Hockenheim Mark II is now selling off pretty well. Let's see when a month ticks over what we get. So 30,663. Okay, we are still building a little bit of stock, so we might consider cancelling this really soon, because let's see, where's the Nürburg? This is coming in 1993, and we are now exactly 3 years off. And this is this is slightly more than 3 years, and this is almost 3 years, and this is almost 3 years. Well, not quite. It's a little bit more than 2 years of supercars standing in the parking lot doing nothing. Wow. Okay. At least we would skyrocket in our total profits here once we just sell them off and no longer produce them. But currently, even with this, we are just making a profit of 33 million a month, even though we are still stocking up. That is pretty good. The Dresden Lux Mark II is another one we just got into production, and so far so good. I mean, let's check the stock levels, how they are developing. Oh yeah, we are dropping in stock actually. That's that's really good news. Really good news. And these cars are probably also dropping in stock. Let's take a look at the month. Well, yep, that is a booming economy for you right there. We didn't change the prices. And still we are just selling like crazy now. Apart from our Hockenheim, maybe. Maybe we should lower the markup from 400% to something a little less. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the Hockenheim if we can sell a few more cars here. And I think the problem might be Florinia not buying any hypercars. Yeah, that's really low over there. Maybe we just give them an overall just drop there so that Florinia can buy those again. That would help. They have a reasonably developed market for those. Let's take a look. Market sizes and Florinia. How many could we sell? Well, not that many. 2 cars a day. Oh no, that's not per day. That is per month. So no, actually they don't have any hypercar market, so even trying doesn't really work. So nope, no, let's not do that. That's just stupid. Why lower the price when there's no buyer even close to being able to afford it anyway? Or not to be able to be afforded, but no one wants it. So. But yes, I digress. We need to speed 1 year ahead to see the sales of the Nassau. Certainly have enough engineering projects going right now, but then we do need to make a follow-up one to the Dresden Lux Mark II, our flagship build. So, do we have a year for that? I think we have. Let's speed through. Oh, okay, another little hit to our reputation and prestige, but yeah, and 300 million of taxes isn't too bad. That is certainly hurting a little bit right now because we have to get those. When does the production actually cancel? It might be because of the year change once again. Yes, like we saw in the last episode, that this one doesn't tick over until much later, really. So, yes. Let's wait a little bit for this one to actually kick in. And there it is cancelled. Alright, that worked. So now they are working on upgrading the factory. So, yes, the Nassau is actually properly replacing the Dresden Mark II. And we barely paid any taxes this time around because we are paying so much for the factories being built and stuff. And we are in production. Very nice. Now let's check out the Hockenheim. We do have loads and loads of cars. Ew, okay. 4,000 hypercars sitting there. I think we do need to cut production now because... Oh, let's see the region economy. It's heading down. It certainly is heading down. In Gazmir as well. So yeah, let's cut production right here. Cancel this and wait for the Nürburg to actually be finished. The Nassau is still in engineering, or rather tooling, it seems. Do we want to start the... we kind of need to start the follow-up version to this one. So let's do that. Make a new car in our standard flagship lineup. And there are a few neat bodies available. Let's see, which one is the largest? I think this one is the largest. It's a big banana. Let's build on this platform. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Let's make it even wider and looking really stupid. This nose. This nose. Oh, it can go even further. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay. Does look really stupid, but it's a bit like a boat. Maybe we should sell it as amphibious vehicles or something. So, monocoque chassis it is. We're not going for carbon fiber. That is a little strange for a flagship luxury vehicle. And we don't have any fancy advanced high strength steel or something. Front longitudinal, double wishbone. Oh, multi-link. Multi-link. Yes, we are going with multi-link, as that is even better than double wishbone for comfort. That is a good choice. And now we go with full alloy to not piss them off. It's like no cheap things here. And grills. Where do we place it? Alright, 600 kilojoules of cooling. This looks like a starship or something. Really ugly. It's perfect. It's just like Willy McSpeck wanted. And we're going for all-wheel drive again because of the prestige. And a big V12. Full alloy. This doesn't fit. What? What did we choose here? Didn't we choose longitudinal? Oh, we did choose front longitudinal. What's... Wow, this engine bay is tiny. What do we do there? Let's see how big we can make it. It's just 5 liters then, right? If we are only able to go here. Yeah, 5 liters. That's not very flagship. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we only can fit 5 liters in there, we do need the latest body. So let's go with that. Maybe we should just aim to rev it a little higher, although that's difficult with a stroke of 94. Let's go with our 5 liters for this heavier vehicle. Yeah, it might be good trying to go with the overhead cam 4 valve here so that we can make enough power now. Out of just 5 liters. You did see in the last episode what we managed to get out of 10 liters with the push rod. That wasn't impressive at all. So let's go with dual overhead, single overhead cam 4 valve, and then we could go with forged internals, but that's just a cost factor that is unnecessary, I think. We don't have to rev that high. 1992, of course, VVT unlocks. Nice, yes, let's take that. So how high is this thing going to rev? 5,500 sounds a bit high for 94 stroke. But let's try it out first. So far so good. 270 horsepower. Yeah, I think that might be okay. We can get out a little more. Oh, that was close to what we can do. 273. A little bit more compression is in there. And maybe a little bit of timing. There we go. Yeah, the torque curve is looking decent enough. We could go to 300 horsepower, but then we are losing the shape of the torque curve. And that's not something I want to do. Because we need the shape of this falling off torque curve thing for good drivability and... No, not drivability, for the comfort. For the comfort of the ride. 280 horsepower. I think that's enough. And this gives us a little bit better shape to the torque curve as well. And we are running at 28 loudness. That's really nice. Alright, automatic it is. 4 gears. Very straight and easy setup here. Let's set it so that a second gear goes to 100. This doesn't need to be a fast car. It needs to be a prestigious car. We do have the rear-wheel drive. And let's go with... what will be the weight distribution of this one? 55-45, I think. This sees to that we get the highest drivability possible, because we don't need it to get the grip on the road, but rather just the drivability. And if you then balance this according to your weight distribution, you get the highest possible drivability, because in difficult weather conditions, when it's slippery outside, you want to have as much power delivered to each wheel in accordance to how much weight lift it holds up. So weight distribution number it is, and I think we will end up with something like 55-45. But now we have the viscous diff. We could use this too. Engineering time high, drivability low, but this is the same here. Off-road, very low. Well, yeah, alright. So comfort average. It doesn't really help that much. Let's see how that goes. We can use an open one first, and then if we want to amp it up a little bit more, then we can still switch to that. Let's see what the car looks like. Oh, giant banana. We need bigger wheels. Can only have 680s in here. That doesn't fill the wheel arches. 65s is decent though. Well, a 65 profile, that's still very comfortable and drives reasonably well. Maybe we don't even need those wide tires. Certainly not in the front. Ah, 4-piston brakes. Yay! Something new. And let's see how far we get with that. You remember the last one we built in the last episode? What did we call it? The Saarland class. Yes. That were 3-piston vented discs at maximum size, and 70 were not enough to stop the thing. Now with a few years more into it, yep, you can see that Luxury City is now available at full quality. And here we go, Comfort 77, Prestige 64. Ooh, not bad. And we again are really close to hitting the mark, so that worked out. Let's just amp it up a little bit. Yep, one. Is this even better? Yes, perfect. Alright, there we are. That's all we need. Utility Sport Luxury. Well, it's not really a good vehicle for that, I would say. But no bottoming out here. All nice. We do have high comfort levels. Let's see what our brakes are doing. Oh, getting brake fade. We don't want that. Yeah, that is pretty good overall. We could lower this one a little bit to optimize it further. Yeah, higher comfort level there. And what about the gearing? So, 223 kilometers an hour. That's not very prestigious, but on the other hand, we don't need it. Let's take a look at our weight distribution just so that it's properly set up. That's in least stats. So we ended up at a 53 to 47. Let's mirror this here. And that gives us a little bit more drivability. Neat. And wheel spin is not an issue, obviously. Do we need anything else in here? I don't think we do. This is all set up. Excellent, that was a quick build. Easy enough. Do we have any variants on this one? Yes, we do have the 5-door variant, but that's not something we want to build. So this will be the only trim we build then? Or are we making a kind of toned down luxury variant? Yeah, I think we do. Although we are now competing with our land battleship, the Saarland class, as well. Alright, there we go. Naming done. This is our new Hamburg class. Because this certainly looks like a hamburger to some extent. Wait a sec, we have to beef it up so that it is actually a hamburger. Grills, where are you? Let's put this in between. Then it's a proper hamburger. Isn't it beautiful? A face only a mother can love. And Willy McSpeck, obviously. Now we just need to adjust cooling a little bit, although it doesn't really matter, does it? We drop a little bit in prestige because of it. And we gain almost no reliability. So, now we were good before then. So let's go down to twice the cooling. There we go, back up to 227 kilometers an hour and 0.5 prestige more. So is this actually worth it? Nah, only 0.2 prestige extra for the additional top speed. Oh no, don't need that. So, all fine. All fine. Now let's set up the production. 150 kind of takes out those guys. Maybe after production it's better. Let's take a look. 4.2 years. I think we can go up to 5 years. There we go. That should be reasonably reliable as well, so that we don't drop in reputation too much. And now, which one do we choose? Well, a pretty simple choice here, really. we choose where the current one is being built. The Dresden Lux Mark II. That's exactly the one which we are replacing. So 25 a day and 19 a day. That does work out. Let's see if we... 32 a day. Yeah, it doesn't cost us much, so let's up the tooling quality as well. We have the money. Although that is really expensive. I don't think we make that much more money just because of that. So maybe not. Maybe not the best idea. I think I actually wondered that the last time as well and came to the conclusion that I'm a fucking moron. Yes, alright. 1.6 shifts there. That certainly isn't too bad. Very good. So 25 cars a day. It's more than enough. Oh, this is in Achana too. So in Gazmir, what does it look like there? Wow, okay. 150 base markup, really not an issue. And GT Premium still likes it at 250. Let's go with this. It's looking good. But basically we cannot sell any production of it. And what is this one doing there? It's a mystery. Is it getting better with this? Not much. We need like a 150% markup to make get rid of the production. Let's keep it at 170 for now. And start it. And now, let's take a look. What do we need to do now? We want to finally see the Nassau get into production. I mean, it has been cancelled already, so that's all good. And we need to get rid of these bastards. Ooh, shit. Oh, well, I can't see them selling out anytime soon. We do need to get this value down quite a bit. So let's lower it to something more reasonable. Okay, so 400% base markup. Yeah, that is kind of high. Let's lower it to just 300, and then this one to just 200, and this one to 170. And of course, this is now all broken because, yeah, not good. But I think this will still work just fine. Now let's see how much we're going to sell this month. That should be much better. Oh yes, that's more in line. Still like 4 years of worth of sales. Ooh, probably some competition came out as well. Or is the economy just... Oh yeah, it's taking a nosedive. It's not that bad though. It's already flattening out here. Oh, and the Nassau is in production. I didn't notice. Let's take a look at this. Oh, and the Saarland is in production. What's going on here? Was that so quick? In 92? Wow. That was really fast. I didn't notice that either. So, not much engineering going on there. Let's see how we are selling those bastards. This one is in production. We did sell every single car in here for the Nassau. Oh, that's why we lost so much money, because 2 factories were getting online. Okay. Let's see. So the Nassau is selling pretty much spot on. Losing 8% there, or 8% too little production. And the Saarland is selling like crazy. Let's take a look in which markets they are selling. Market sizes, market awareness. Utility sports probably. And sales goes into... Wow, okay, 100% here. And utility premium... 100% as well, all our sales. And, ooh, that's really nice. That means we are going to grow massively into the utility premium category. The question is just, like, what does our prestige and reputation do? But overall, that looks promising. And now, look at what dive those took. Oh, shit. Maybe we need to start... actually selling those at a just overall massively reduced rate. Oh yeah, just look at that. They're kind of failing right now. No. The Hockenheim, it was so good. so good and now it's so bad. Okay, let's sell it at... No, this one isn't a problem. Let's put this one down, because right now it's not a hypercar anymore. It's just a supercar. And this one to 150 as well, or 140. It should be much better. Maybe we're selling too many hypercars now. Don't have that many. It's looking better. So for almost 300 a month. Yeah, it's better. Okay, let's go with this. We definitely should get rid of all of them then. Let's take over a month and see how they sell now. Yes, that was a big sale. Okay, now the hypercars don't last too long, and then, well, the supercars are lasting the longest, but as soon as the other categories are out, then these will sell much quicker. But also we have the NOOO coming in just a few months' time. Ah! That's scary. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at the Saarland class and take a look if we can jack up the price a little, because we are only set... What a massive thing. Yes. With its small engine. This is our... Well, this is just at a base markup of 50. Right, that's why it's selling so well. Let's mark it up a little bit more. Alright, that is looking like we are on the right track. Let's just have it like this. That should sell into plenty more categories. And make us a lot more money. And points, of course. Oh yeah, we're just building a little bit of stock right now. But I think that's fine. We sold... wow. Yeah, we sold plenty of cars. Froenia really hates this new model. I can understand why. It's a really Gasmian thing, this beast. Not too surprised there. But here we have a lot of stock build-up for the Superlux. And I think that is because it is now competing a lot with the... Where is it? The Hyper... No, not Hyper. The Dresden Lux Mark II. So basically we are cannibalizing our own markets. Maybe not the best idea. And the Hockenheim still selling. We could give the Furinians a little bit cheaper prices. And here, wow, okay, here as well. Like just 10% makes a big difference. So let's mark all off by 10 and 20%. That should sell them really quickly. Because time is running out until this one goes into production. The Nürburg, our new crazy machine. Wow, we took a big hit in prestige overall. Anyway, I think this is a good place to wrap up this episode. Whew, lots of things going on. It's starting to get a little difficult to keep track of things, even though we're naming them correctly. And, well, let's see what the future holds soon. The Nürburg will go into production after a long engineering phase. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time!